Hiya guys, and welcome back, either back to my channel or welcome to my channel. I am back from my little holiday and I am raring to go. It was a good time away, but I'm happy to be home. In this video we will be making my July snake, and it is the fidget snake by the Knotting Shed. I will be using a 5mm crochet hook and this speckle chenille yarn in pink that I bought from a $2 shop, and I tried to find more and was unable to, but that's a problem for later down the line. Before we start discussing some of the issues I had with more the yarn than the pattern and start discussing the pattern itself, I just wanted to let you know that I did get away for about 5 days last week, which is why last week's video was a bit all over the shop. The audio wasn't the greatest, but I am back home. I went away to an apartment in the city and had a great couple of days off. I did a lot of crochet that I thought about recording for you guys, then remembered I'm on a break. I don't need to be recording everything at all times. So if I was a bit missing, that is why. Here is a quick preview of how the head's working up after I inserted the safety eyes. These are a pair of 30mm that I bought from a craft store, so I can't link the Etsy down below. Just some information on this pattern. When I was going to make my July snake, decided that I wanted to do something new, something that I haven't done before, so I was patrolling Etsy for a pattern. This one caught my eye. I've been getting a lot of fidget videos on my Instagram of like how to crochet this fidget or this fidget, so that is something I really wanted to look into making, and this was the best of both worlds. I really like the way it comes together, even at the end, and I'll give you a little spoilers. The head looks huge in comparison to the body, but you'll see that later down the line. Just want to jump in here and say that this is where the first problem arose with this yarn. I was not going to have enough to make this full body in the pink colour that I started it in, which was the goal. I love that yarn. But I did have this second ball in my stash, as I've just shown you, the blacky, reddy, white coloured one. So I thought I'd integrate that one as a gradient accent colour sort of thing. For now, I'll chuck you into music and I'll jump back in when the next problem arises. And I'm back. As you would have just seen by the past couple of clips, I had to count my stitches, and this was because I had to make it shorter. I was trucking along doing really well, but I was not going to have enough yarn. This twirls around this pattern, so it eats up more yarn than you think it will, and because this is a thicker yarn, you don't get as much in the size ball as you think you will, or at least I am horrible at guesstimating how much yarn you'll need. So I did end up having to undo a fair bit of this. I had to undo all the work I'd done and then basically restart the tail, but that's okay. That didn't bother me. You'll see at the end that this was the best decision I made, and you'll see how much yarn I have left. pattern didn't cover this, to create my gradients, I just switched between the two colours. So I did one stitch in one colour, finished it off in the second colour, did a stitch in that colour, finished it off in the first colour, and then repeated that for however long I wanted my little gradient sections to be. So that is how I created the gradient, and this is us approaching the very, very end of the snake. Hooray! Just some ends to weave in and some finishing touches. Before I get into my final thoughts, can we just acknowledge how stunning this guy looks against the tree, the bush, whatever you want to call it. His colours pop so nicely against it. But anyway, my thoughts on this pattern. I liked it. It was a little fun experiment. I enjoyed the coiling of the body. As I did mention before, I found his head quite large. I think he would have looked better if his head was slightly smaller, less wide. It would have flowed nicely with the body better. But that's okay. That's not a problem. This is how much yarn I had left. Not a lot. But thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys! P.S. There's a short little snippet at the end of some cuties. Alright, bye!